This is the plaintiff, Andre Clemens. She says she let her friend, the defendant, drive her car home from a night out at a Halloween fright fest. And while they were at a red light, the defendant let her foot come off the brake for a second. She rolled right into a stopped Jeep in front of them. Now her car has a gaping hole in the front grille. The defendant promised to pay for the damages, but once she presented her with the bill for $1,350, her tune changed. And here they are. This is the defendant, Ashley Livingston. She says she and the plaintiff have been friends since high school, and she can't believe her former friend has actually dragged her into court over this little mishap. They agreed right there on the spot to split the $600 worth of damage because she was doing the plaintiff a favor by driving her car that night because she wasn't feeling good. Besides, she could have avoided all of this by just going through her insurance, because that's what insurance is for, isn't it? She's accused of tapping it, but good.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff let the defendant drive her car home after a Halloween party and crashed. But the defendant says she was doing the plaintiff a favor. It's the case of enough tricks. Give me a treat. Money.
Thank you, Douglas. Andre Clemens?
Yes.
Okay, you are suing your, I guess, former friend, Ashley Livingston, for $1,350 that you say she owes you to repair a car that she crashed that was her fault. Tell me what happened.
Ashley and I knew each other since high school. We grew up together. We graduated together. She went away to school. I stayed local. We lost contact. And then we recently rekindled our relationship as friends last year. So we would go out and just hang out and spend time together. So for Halloween, we were invited to a Fright Fest event in Long Island.
Fright Fest?
Yeah, I think it's a Fright Fest.
A party or what?
No, it was like a haunted house and a corn maze. And she met me at my house. She drove to my house with her car, and then I agreed to take my car. And we picked up a friend, my niece's mom, Destiny.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And so you get to Fright Fest, and what happens?
We were standing on the line. The line was extremely long. It was like a 2.5-hour wait for each event, the haunted house and the corn maze. And somewhere in the middle, the adrenaline got to me, and I got sick. So I got off the line.
In the wait? You didn't even
Yes.
wait to get scared? Like the adrenaline just got, okay.
I was scared.
All right.
I was terrified.
So you went to the car and you rested in the car?
No, I went to the parking lot and I vomited.
Oh.
So after that, I felt better. And then I went back to join everyone on the line. They already went through the corn maze.
Oh.
After that, they were standing on the line for the haunted house. So I stood on line with them. As we're standing again, adrenaline gets to me. I'm just terrified. So
wait, you're terrified of the line?
I'm terrified. I'm just like in anticipation. I'm just scared. So I got
You're
off the line
scared
again.
of what's gonna happen?
Yes,
First of all, you were scared of a corn maze. So let's talk about. Were there like spooks in the corn maze or something? What was she afraid of the corn maze for?
There was scary antics.
Yeah.
But
okay. So this is not your thing.
No, at all.
Right.
I was just trying it.
You were trying it. Okay, so go ahead.
So I got off the line again, and I just waited in the car.
Okay.
She and Destiny, they both texted me to see if I was okay, how I was doing, and I let them know, like, I'm in the car. I took a nap, and then I moved the car closer for them as people were leaving.
Right.
After that, Destiny, myself, and her family, we were in the car. Ashley, she asked me if I was okay and how was I feeling. And I told her, I wasn't feeling well. I was sick.
So she offered to drive? You asked her to drive?
I believe she offered to drive. It was
either way. So either you ask her to drive or
she
she offers to drive. She's driving.
She drove.
And what happens when you're driving? I love your outfit, by the way. That's why I keep staring at it. I don't mean to be rude.
So we dropped Destiny and her family off, and I was on our way back to Andre's house, and we were sitting at a red light, and we had been there sitting. So my foot was on the brake. I did take my foot off the brake to take my shoes off because my feet were hurting, and we rolled into the back of the 270.
Wait. Do you drive much?
Yes.
Like, why did you take your foot off the brake?
We were sitting there.
No, I understand.
Yes.
Why didn't you put the car in park or put your other foot on the brake or do something so that an accident wouldn't happen. Like you're sitting there, you got your foot on the brake, and then you're like, your sneakers tight, so you take your foot off the brake.
Well, I didn't take it all the way off. I slid my foot off, so my foot wasn't entirely off the brake. It was just enough for me to take my heel out of my shoe.
And then what happened?
It rolled into the back of the 2017 Wrangler.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it was enough to hit the Wrangler. All right.
Yes.
Now, was there damage to the Wrangler?
Yes.
Okay. The Wrangler's a car that's in front of you?
Yes.
And then you were driving a what?
Infiniti Q50,
What year?
2016.
Okay. What did the Wrangler driver say or do?
He had damage done to his license plate bracket, and he just asked how we were going to handle the situation.
And?
And I paid for the part. I purchased the part. I paid for it and had it sent to him.
Okay. And then Howie, do you plan on handling the situation with your friend Andre? Because I can't help but notice that I'm here.
So if I have a car, but I get sick and you drive me home and you get in a car accident and it's your fault, are you responsible for the damage to the car?
I don't think you're responsible for the damage to the car. I think the insurance, the owner of the car and the insurance tied to that car follows the car.
What do you say, ma'am?
Yes, because you're in control of the car.
I am in control of the car. Who's going to be the deal breaker here? What do you say?
I believe you're not responsible for the car.
Because?
Because the plaintiff, well, the owner of the car has insurance, and he would just have to hash it out with them.
Even though you were the one that crashed the car?
Even though you were the one who crashed the car.
We will find out going inside the courtroom.
So we went back to our home. I was distraught that this had happened, and we sat in the car. We looked up parts, and they were around $637, and we agreed that I would pay half. So once we talked about it, we looked up parts, and we came to the agreement.
What about labor? Because that's body work, right? Can I see the pictures of the car? Did you put them into evidence? Okay, that's the damage, right?
Yes.
All right. So, ooh. Okay. All right. So, according to you, you look up parts, but who's going to do the labor for free?
Well, it was agreed upon that I just help pay for the parts because, as we said, we were friends.
So you're going to pay half of the parts for an accident that you're 100% responsible for because you were doing her the favor of driving. How's that fair? You know, when you do the favor of driving, like I'm sure if she knew that you were going to take your foot off the brake because your feet hurt, she probably wouldn't have asked you to drive. You know, like you kind of like the agreement when you say, yeah, I'll drive, is that you're going to drive without exhibiting negligence. Was there ever an agreement that night that you guys would split it?
No.
Okay.
We were in the
so
car.
you end up taking it somewhere, and the estimate for parts and labor is how much?
It came to $1,350.
And you paid that because
Yes.
you had your car fixed.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have the bill for that?
Yes.
By the way, did she ever pay $300?
No.
She never paid anything.
No.
So you guys rekindled this friendship after all those years, and how long did that friendship last?
Months.
Months, and then this happened. So I take it you're no longer friends. You're not exactly hanging out with each other with this thing
She
hanging
blocked
over
me.
your head. Huh?
She blocked me.
She blocked you. Wow. Anything else, Miss Livingston?
Other than I never saw the receipt for this, that was the work that was done.
I mean, I'm looking, this is a 2016 Q Infinity, it's not going to be a budget job. They kind of charge you based on how nice your car is.
Yes, thank you.
Now, one of the things you had said in your answer to the complaint is, why didn't she just go through insurance? Because we wouldn't be here if she had. That, of course, is never a defense for the person who exhibited negligence, because there could be a million reasons why she doesn't want to go through insurance. First of all, she may have a very high deductible. Second of all, she may not want her insurance rates to rise. So she doesn't have to go through insurance. My verdict in this case, after what I've heard, is for the plaintiff in the amount of the $1,350. Good luck,
Thank
folks.
you.
So, in a pretty cut and dry case, the plaintiff prevails. She gets what she's seeking. Ms. Livingston, what can I say? The only question is, why didn't you pay her, help her?
I had intentions on paying her because I am a noble person, but I didn't pay her when she wanted me to pay her. But every action has a reaction and there are consequences, so.
And the consequence, you're getting sued.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
Okay. So I gather there will be no friendship. If you blocked her off your social media and your phone and everything, that's it, right?
Yes.
Okay. End of story. You got to pay. Sorry. Here comes Ms. Clemens. When did you decide? What point did you decide to bring her to court?
The tip of the iceberg was at the end of the year. I gave her a date She said she was going to pay me before 2018. 2018 came, and she still hadn't paid me.
So you just knew you had no other choice.
Exactly.
Right? Well, good for you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. You get your money. Harvey, what do you think?
Okay, so I'm gonna teach you something here. If you do somebody a favor and you are negligent and cause them damage, you are fully responsible for the damage.